Hey, it's Brent. We wanted to talk today about what is a debt to income ratio, or DTI for short. How does that play into your mortgage approval, and what you need to know up front before pre-qualifying yourself for a home mortgage. So, debt to income ratio, just jumping right into it here, or DTI for short, just a fancy way in the lending world to talk about your monthly budget. So, to be able to qualify for a mortgage, any mortgage lender is going to look at your total income that you have, and then also your total liabilities or debts that you pay on each month. So basically wanting to make sure that whatever home you're buying or loan you're taking out, that you can afford that payment and that everything checks out on paper. So when we're talking about debt to income ratio, the things that we look at are monthly expenses, which would include your mortgage, first and foremost. It would include things like your credit cards, car payments, student loans, any other sort of loan that you have, child support or alimony if you're paying any of that, an HOA fee or dues, and then any other liabilities that might show up on your credit report. So any of that, the monthly portion of that payment plus your mortgage, divided into your total monthly income gives you what's called your debt to income ratio. So if your total monthly payments with your mortgage and debts and everything are, we'll say, $3,000 a month, and your monthly income is $6,000 a month, your debt to income ratio is 50%, which for the most part, rule of thumb, that's going to be about the max, depending on the program that you can qualify for a total debt to income ratio or total monthly budget with your income compared to what your debts are. So if you find yourself, maybe you're self-employed or income's a little bit hard to determine, that debt to income ratio gets to be really tight on paper, that's going to be typically what will limit you on the purchase price of the home. So a good way to figure out your debt to income ratio would be to add up all your monthly payments, anything that would show on your credit report. Like I said, car payments, credit cards, student loans, the new mortgage payment, all of that. Divide that into your monthly income, and that's your DTI, or your debt to income ratio. And just for a rule of thumb, typically about 25% of your income can go towards your mortgage, and about 50% overall. Anything above that, it gets to be pretty difficult to get the loan approved and to qualify for that. So hopefully that makes sense. Long story short, add up your monthly your debts, add up your monthly income, divide one into the other. That's your debt to income ratio. If you don't currently have a mortgage, whatever's left in there, that's going to be typically the maximum amount that you can qualify for. Is a good idea to get pre-qualified on that and talk to a mortgage lender who can pull a copy of your credit report just to make sure everything checks out. But if you're doing some pre-planning up front, that would be the thing to look at to help determine a budget and the maximum amount you could qualify for. You may even find that you qualify for a lot more than you want to spend, but that will put your mind at ease as far as what the lender is going to look at for your approval and your pre-qualification. So hopefully you found that helpful. If you know anyone else that's interested in purchasing a home, please share this with them, and we'll talk to you again soon on the next one. Thanks.